spotted your target buck. We just watched him for about 15 minutes. He wasn't in a hurry, just kind of moseying around. I'm betting he was bedded right there, just kind of got up. He might lay back down, or he might kind of work this way. But when I got up in the stand, I had a feeling we were close to where he was living. This is where he cored up all last year, was right around these two little ponds. And I came in and hung this stand this summer specifically for that reason. Based on cameras, I don't think he has spent a whole lot of time in there yet this year, but potentially he has and I missed him, or potentially he's just moving back in. I'm not really sure. But nonetheless, it's exciting knowing we're that close. It's about 200 yards away right now. As you can tell, we have a strong wind. And it's cold, temperatures in the 20s. So we'll see. Needless to say, the rest of this hunt's going to be pins and needles. See what he's going to do the rest of the night. We have a good wind right now that I could potentially call to him if the wind calms down a little bit. The wind direction is good. He's straight upwind of us. It's not even 5 o'clock yet, so we're going to just kind of hold tight for a while and just see if we can get another visual on him. He's kind of slipped into the cover right now. See him, he's still going left. Yeah. Well, I don't really know any other way to put it other than this deer has my number. I thought we were positioned very well tonight based on where we saw him come out early. And we saw him a few different times throughout the evening, but surprisingly, as open as this ground is, it's hard to keep track of. He disappears in the tall prairie, he disappears behind little willows, little oaks, and so I spent most of the night behind the binos just trying to keep track of him and see where he's going. And the final time we got a glimpse of him going through this other pond and expected him to come out in the open, he never came out. So we're just watching, waiting, and had a doe and a fawn run right underneath our tree. We didn't know where they came from. About that time we looked up. He's basically walking past us at probably 120 yards, and these does below us got nervous and kind of went that way, and I never saw him. He got behind a couple trees. I did throw a couple grunts before he got past us to try to get him to stop and come this way rather than continue to go and eventually get downwind. But those does got nervous right at the same time, so as always, it was good to see him, but he is definitely presenting a tough challenge to get close to. We'll keep after it. This is always the fun part, but it can be pretty frustrating when you think you have a good game plan that most of the time doesn't work out.